It's no use, we're gonna have to fight. You throw your words around 1,000 times.
I literally just came back from Ulta. I am still on my regular clothes. I didn't even want to change, but I did want to show you guys what I found. You guys know I am a big fan of beauty blenders. I went to Ulta and I saw that they have a makeup blending sponge, and it legit looks like the Beauty Blender. So you guys know I had to grab it, and that's why I'm here today. I'm gonna show you guys what I think about it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sponge to the test. If you wanna know what I think and how it applies, just keep on watching. So I went to Ulta today and I saw that they had this Beauty Blender by Ulta. And basically you get 2 beauty blenders for $10. The regular beauty blender at Sephora, it's $20. I always tell my customers how amazing this product is. Like, I apply everything with this. I apply my foundation, I even apply my powder, my concealer, I set my under eyes with it. I do everything with this when it comes to my complexion, my face. I love it. But I've had people ask me, what do you think of the dupes at Ulta, for example? I've tried the Real Technique once and it actually broke on me the very first time I washed it, and it was actually really harsh on my face. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to try it. And because I am doing the 30-day lipstick challenge, I do have to do my makeup and show you guys the lipstick that I'm wearing. Why not just give this a try? I do have to get my makeup done, so let's see what the deal is with this Ulta Beauty Blender. So basically, I'm gonna do half my face with the Ulta Beauty Blender and the other half of my face with my regular beauty blender. I own 3 beauty blenders. Basically, this is like $60 right here. For this, you get 2 of them for $10. So if I end up loving the Ulta Beauty Blender, I could potentially save $50. That sounds really good. This is what they look like. They're both dry. This feels slightly more dense, so it feels a little hard to the touch, while this one is a little softer, but it's minimal. This one is the one on my kit, and I'm just showing you this one because it looks the prettiest, but the one I use on the daily is the beige one, and you see how nasty it looks. But I'm just gonna wash it. I'm gonna wet this one and let's see how they expand. They both expanded. This one tends to be a little larger and it's definitely softer. This one, I mean, I think it's softer than the Real Technique ones from what I remember. Let's put them to the test. So I'm going to do this side with the Ulta Beauty Blender and this side with the regular. I'm just going to start with the Beauty Blender on this side. I already primed my skin, I moisturized and everything. This foundation, it's a little lighter than me right now, but I'm just going to bronze a lot. I went to the beach and I've been tanning lately. I'm going to grab whatever I have left. It doesn't look as bad of a difference in the mirror that it does in the camera. I promise you, it's not that big of a difference, the foundation color. But I think what I'm gonna do a little bit of cream contour. I'm gonna grab my LA Girl Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade Toffee. I'm just gonna warm up my face a little bit, just because the foundation is a little too light. Now on this side. They feel very similar. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of concealer. I do like to spray my Beauty Blender so I can get extra moisture underneath the eyes. I definitely love my Beauty Blender underneath my eyes to blend my concealer. I feel like it's a game changer. Do you guys see the difference? The Ulta one doesn't really absorb as much product as the Beauty Blender. So this one looks brighter. Interesting. I hope you guys can see that because I can definitely see it in the mirror. To set my under eye, I'm gonna use my Airspun powder. This one is the translucent extra coverage. And this is basically how I set my eyes every day. To set the rest of my face, I still like to use my Beauty Blender, and I just grab the powder and get it at the bottom of the Beauty Blender and just press it on the skin. And I love applying my face powder with a damp Beauty Blender. It literally presses the powder onto the skin and it gives it enough moisture that it doesn't look cakey in a way. And it helps the face not look as shiny throughout the day. I also like to apply a little bit of super white powder just to kind of brighten up the eye. Then this side. So to get underneath the eye, I feel like this one, it's a little easier just because it's longer. So basically that's how I use my Beauty Blender. I'm going to do the rest of my face and I will be right back with my final thoughts. I wrote down the things that I liked and that I didn't like about the makeup blending sponge. And here's what I liked. I obviously love the price. 2 sponges for $10, that's a steal. I love that the makeup sponge didn't absorb as much product, while the Beauty Blender actually absorbed extra product and I had to keep applying it so I can blend it and make it even. I really love that it has that same egg-like shape. Basically at this point, any sponge that you use to blend your makeup is going to be a dupe for the Beauty Blender if it's cheaper. So I appreciate that it has that egg-like shape because you can really get it on the smallest parts of your face as well as the big parts of your face. So I use both sides and I love the shape. Final thing that I love is that if you have your Ulta discount, it actually applies to this product. If you buy your Beauty Blender and something else, you can potentially save $3.50, and who doesn't like saving money? For the stuff that I didn't like, I mean, it didn't feel as soft as the Beauty Blender, but it's not like it made a big difference. It didn't make a big difference on the way the product applied on my face. As long as it applies the makeup beautifully on my face, I mean, I could look past the product being a little harder, but it wasn't that big of a difference. This is going to be my new go-to sponge. If you can get your hands on it and give it a try, please do. And if you have tried this already, please let me know down below your thoughts, what you think of this. I am losing the light, so I'm going to say goodbye soon, but I actually really like this product. So this is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you found it helpful, of course. I love you guys and I'll see you next time. Bye!